consequence, it is 0-0 at half-time. So this is the tail of the scruff of the neck, although it was Napoli that had the brighter start of the two sides. Stuart Robson, the first save of the game having to be made by Donnarumma to deny Callejon.
Well, a typical move from Napoli. Insigne out on the left, crossing the ball for Callejon. A good volley from him. Probably he was aiming to go across the goalkeeper. Didn't make the perfect contact with the ball. And a decent, if easy, save for Donnarumma at his near post.
Now with Piontek, the new signing on the bench, it's Catroni who's leading the line. Opportunities for him have been scarce, but the best one that he's had ended up in the side netting to his frustration.
Great play all round from Milan. Two midfield players, Calhanoglu and Paquetá, linking up with each other. The forward run for Catroni, he's got to hit the target.
Different role for Lorenzo Insigne tonight, back out on the left-hand side of the midfield four for the first time since early September. Does give him the opportunity to bring it in onto his right foot, but he couldn't hit the target there.
Well, there's three players in the box that were frustrated. The ball didn't go in that bit earlier. They all made their runs for the cross. It took too long, they were all offside.
Last time these two sides met, it finished 3-2 to Napoli with a couple of goals from Zielinski. Opportunities for him have been very rare as well. The one that he's had, he did well to bring under control as quickly as he did, but again, couldn't hit the target and force a save out of Donnarumma.
He was just rushed at the end of it. Kessie came out, put him under a bit of pressure, just rushed the shot, strikes it well wide.
It has been Napoli that have had the majority of chances, though. Another one falling for Callejon not too far before half-time.
Well, this was a poor bit of play from Milan, and Paquetá giving the ball away, or having it pinched off him. Just starts it a bit too wide on that occasion, Callejon.
And as then after 45 minutes, goalless, 6 attempts apiece, and very little between the two sides in terms of Daniele Cavelli getting the game back underway. Kicking it from right to left in this second half. Since Gattuso took over at the San Siro, only two sides have taken more points per game than Milan. It's Juventus and Napoli, but Napoli's return is 30% higher. Kessie put under enough pressure by Malqui in the end. A clear sight of goal for the Rossoneri at the start of the second half, but chance they couldn't take.
Well, good start to the second half from Catroni. Set up play here. Decent ball into the box.
Again. Still Romagnoli and the lights forward. Malqui trying to dig it clear. Passes it into trouble. Calhanoglu. And again, Napoli going on the counter-attack. Callejon for Insigne. Callejon 2-2 in the middle. Top 6 opposition. This season it's 5 in 3 games so far. They're on the front foot here though. Mertens goes a long way round.
Everybody was frightened to tackle Mertens as he runs into the box. See Rodriguez hold his hands out. Paquetá doesn't defend well enough.
Run. Here's Zielinski. Now an opportunity. Straight at Donnarumma. Milik left frustrated. His one clear chance of the night, and he hasn't been able to take it.
Oh, what a good touch it is, though. He does really well to get his shot away. All he does here as a forward is just hit it as hard as he can. Unfortunately for him, he strikes it too well. It goes straight at the goalkeeper, Donnarumma. But that was his moment.
Napoli come again. Mertens to Milik. Callejon. Fabian. It's out of play for a goal kick. Napoli. Zielinski. Hit with real conviction. That's a good stop to keep it at 0-0. Good movement off the ball here from Barini. It's gone into a more central position. Piontek. Koulibaly there.
Rated. Decent pace as well up against Koulibaly.
Any side in Europe's top 5 leagues. If Spina is feeling the ill effects of that, can they take advantage? No, they can't. But onside.
made the run in behind. It's a decent save. One you think he should make, but when you're injured, you're never quite sure what his movement's going to be like. Piontek would have played a part in that. He'd have got an assist for the header. It's just a bit too high for Masacchio. It's a comfortable save in the end from Ospina.
Suso, back for Calabria. Piontek waiting, hit Kessie. Had a play for a goal kick.
It wasn't meant for Kessie either, it was meant for Piontek, who had again found himself just in front of Albiol. And hang on.
Real sense that they are hanging on now. Milik. Well struck by Zielinski. Didn't get the direction right.
Well, he's had 2 or 3 efforts. Strikes that one well enough. He'd have beaten Donnarumma for pace, that's for sure. Just wide of the post. Verdi playing the ball through. There's the touch. Just needed to get that right.
Insigne, and all of a sudden they're motoring forward. It's 4 against 2. What a glorious opportunity this is as Milik works it wide. Have they overplayed it? Yes, they have. Shot coming in. Zielinski making his way onto it after a third-man run. Calabria with the challenge. Donnarumma able to make a more comfortable save than he might have anticipated. And now Milan goes straight up the other end. Kessie's attempt not nearly so good.
Oh, what a moment that was. It looks as though they'd messed it up here. Fabian doesn't find the right pass. It ended up being a decent pass, but it wasn't meant for Zielinski. And again, straight down the throat of Donnarumma.
First involvement finds Malqui. Calabria letting it run. Goulam. Away by Masacchio, but not too far away. Zielinski. He's had a few shots from distance. Hasn't really been able to test Donnarumma.
Showing that he is two-footed. We've seen him hit 4 shots with his left foot. That was with his right. He's always looked comfortable, hasn't he, Donnarumma?
Piontek made a blistering run through the middle. And the referee sees a handball, and as a result, it's a red card. The most of a numerical advantage here.
Well, is it a deliberate handball? Oh, I'm not even sure. It's hit him on the thigh and then gone up into his arms. That is not a yellow card.
2 minutes for them to exploit this power play effectively. Suso trying to do exactly that. Swung in very deep. Piontek trying to make life difficult.
Well, they lost to Inter when they went down to 10 men. Morini at the far post up against Malqui. Did he really want to head this? Oh, he turns his head on it. That's a poor bit of play. Good goalkeeping by. That means they're going to send Koulibaly forward now, because this will be the last play.
Now Goulam wants to take it from what he knows is the wrong place. The referee just indicating where it's got to be. All the old tricks coming out from Napoli, but you'd want your side to do the same under these circumstances. Down to 10 men, they have to make sure that Milan can't get the ball further upfield. Now, can Napoli win it from a set piece in the 6th minute of stoppage time? 4 towards Koulibaly, and Piontek makes sure that Milik can't get a run towards the ball, and that will be that. Honours even. The second successive match between these two sides at the San Siro that is ended 0-0. A better result for Napoli than it is for Milan. It keeps the 13-point gap between the two. We saw Milan's 2 new signings. Paqueta showed up well, so too Piontek in a late cameo, but there was no breakthrough, and it finished Milan 0, Napoli 0.